Yeah, the storm center, unfortunately, is coming right along the southern coast of Jamaica. Now, Jamaica is also very mountainous terrain, so with that terrain interaction and some wind shear on the western side, what you see are the brighter cloud tops showing those whites right around the center. They are starting to get disrupted because of the terrain and wind shear, so it is continuing to weaken. Unfortunately, though, it is right over the island of Jamaica that it is doing that, so that's where they're getting some of those strongest winds in about 140 mile an hour. Now it is moving away quickly at 20. Boy, that forward speed really has not changed as it is running along the southern end of a big upper ridge. That will continue as it moves toward the Yucatan, weakening further and likely will emerge into the Bay of Campeche, southwestern Gulf as a tropical storm. Really the only difference from the new the new forecast from the Hurricane Center is that the Hurricane Center does think it could become a Category 1 or back to a 1 right before it moves inland somewhere in northeastern Mexico or South Texas. A lot of wind, rain will be the main issues there, but at least it will be a weakening storm. That wind shear on the northern and western side of it will continue to plague the storm over the Yucatan. Notice this big upper low as it moves toward Mexico. That wind shear is still going to be there. Might let up a little bit just before landfall, but enough that it'll keep it as a weaker storm once inland over Mexico or once near the coast of Mexico and South Texas. Beyond Barrow, we're still watching Invest 96. The models kind of split on exactly what the future of this may be. Hurricane Center maintains a low chance of developing, but when we look at both the Euro and GFS models, they also kind of differ. The GFS is in red, the Euro is in green. Notice they kind of keep maybe some semblance of that surface low toward Jamaica, not nearly as strong. And then as it continues toward the Yucatan, really nothing there. We start to see maybe the GFS trying to fire up something as it continues toward the Bay of Campeche and almost in the exact same location. Not to say this would be an organized or named storm, but certainly looks to be more of a rainmaker. We'll watch this closely. What would be amazing is that if this were to be named, this would be the fourth making a landfall potentially in almost the exact same location. Alberto, Beryl is on its way toward Mexico. Chris and possibly our D storm could all be making their way toward the east coast of Mexico. It just has a bullseye on them this year, unfortunately. Rainfall down along our coast and a little bit inland. Nothing around the metro area right now. North Shore is quiet, and hopefully that trend continues for our 4th of July celebrations out at Lafreniere Park. Mostly cloudy skies. At least the rainfall did cool us down. 84, but with a dew point of 78. Still feels like the 90s, and we did get to 91 degrees early this morning, 9:30 a.m. Rain began and the temperatures came down. We started to see a few locations kind of rebound a bit, but hey, 80s at this hour compared to yesterday at this time, still in the upper 90s. I'll take the rain cooled air. Still with the high humidity though, we do have a few heat indices in the triple digits, and we will see that again tomorrow. Another heat advisory will be in effect for our Thursday. So for the 4th, we have a chance for some scattered thunderstorms thanks to now the kind of upper high shifting a bit. This upper high is in a position now to allow little disturbances to kind of rotate around and move on through. And while we don't really have any upper disturbances that would give us a higher chance of rainfall, at least with this pattern we do have that ability, and if nothing else, just daytime heating to allow for some showers and thunderstorms to bubble up. Most of the rainfall that we have around right now will be coming to an end during the day tomorrow. About a 30-40% chance for showers, and really depending upon the exact time that they get developing will impact our highs for the day. As you already saw, we get into the 90s well before noon, so certainly into the 90s, but maybe not the mid 90s. And I think the upper 90s may be done with, especially since the upper high has shifted a little bit more to our east. Those showers kind of end by the evening hours. And again, primarily just daytime heating showers and thunderstorms, which will be with us over the course of the next several days. About a 30-40% chance for the 4th and for most of our holiday weekend. Looks like we kind of dry out by Sunday, but an upper trough starts to deepen, and that may bring in some more instability in the atmosphere and trigger better rain chances as we head toward Tuesday and Wednesday of next week.